Brothers, welcome back to Territorial IO. We're starting off the day in a 19-person free-for-all battle here in North America. Let's go Quebec, baby. Nobody else is over there. I'm a Quebec believer now. It's gave me some great spots or starts in the beginning. People really tend to, I feel like, underestimate how good Quebec is, and I think it's because it is surrounded by a big body of water, on every side but the south. And people think, oh, okay, I'm just gonna get trapped there. There's gonna be no way out. But when it's the same thing as when South America is really big on the world map. It's just it's the underestimated parts of the map that typically overperform, especially in games without full sending. We don't have to worry about that. So we do have one player to the south. We do need to make sure that we can get past him over into the west. I'm going to try and just run out of troops. I started a little bit too early. Got a little bit too overambitious with my infinite growth phase, but it's fine. The little bit of extra sending there gave us probably a little bit more access to bots that otherwise we wouldn't have. So we'll be able to recover here rather quickly. But again, need to push down south and to the west. That is our priority. We have the north to ourselves, so nobody else can get past that. Now, there is the potential of somebody boating from the north and moving over, but I'm not super worried about that at all. I think I'm in a good enough position to be able to react to that should anybody do it, and it would take them a long time to get through. So, excuse me, there we go. So we'll just keep expanding here. We're Ranger today, by the way, name of my dog, so getting real creative with names, I know, but anywho's, let's just keep expanding over here. So we are in the west, very good for us, and the closest player over there in the west is ASAP, who is the crown, so we really want to make sure to challenge him. Android user 703, the guy below us, is not on the strongest path right now, so that is great for us. We potentially push down south, but the land opportunities really seem to be over here in the west, so we'll just kind of focus in where we can, and now just kind of take advantage of wherever we can go. We probably will get the crown off of this. Now, ASAP has been saving up his troops for a while, so he does have a little bit more than we do, which is fine. I'm more than content in taking the risk that we're going to get more territory, be able to hold on to it for 2 cycles, and then be able to reap the benefits from there. So let's go up north, in fact, just continuing our risky adventures here. And there we go. So things are looking pretty good. We'll go down to Michigan. Oh, go back up here, finish this up. And now we are firmly in first place, over 60,000 pixels, so we'll move faster than anybody else. We just need to make sure that we have the opportunity to save up, and that's not going to really be up to us. It's just going to be a thing we can delay by not attacking certain people, like the UZB guy. We don't really want to jump into him. I will at some point to get some land, but the longer he survives, the better for me. We are at 1 million right now, so we definitely think we can survive. And we have some weaker neighbors to the south now. That will change when... Oh, hello. Holy cow. This guy's only got 200,000. We'll definitely push into that, grab some extra land. We have the advantage on troops now where our survival is secured. It will take a multiplayer alliance to take us down. And we can work to kind of prevent that here just from, again, delaying where we can and saving up a little bit more so that when that comes, we can more effectively crush it. And I really like keeping this guy around, but I'm going to have to take him out now because he doesn't have any land. Why I really liked it is this pink player, Android user 703, has really weakened himself, but 630 is also very weak as well. So we have really benefited from some weak neighbors overextending in the early game as we continue to save up. Our red interest mark is not until 9 million. Now, we definitely could strike before that, but the worst thing that we could do is get caught in a situation where we win the battle and then have to fight a new battle with another player and are not well equipped enough or have enough troops to be able to accomplish that. So saving up is our move. ASAP wants me to attack 972. I don't have any interest in doing that. No. I'm more than content to take out this giant player in southeastern United States. He's rather weak and has been. He was on the same level as Android user 703, just with a little bit extra land. So more than happy to take him down. And now we just kind of have to pick the strategic moments of taking out the small fish, which we'll do right here. And as soon as we encounter a big fish like this Russia player, this blue player over here, we're gonna have to fight him immediately. Yeah, I think we're pretty good. Okay, good. Let's just fight him immediately right now. He is in second place, so unless he has some alliances right away, which we're hedging on he doesn't, we're going to be able to knock him down enough to the point where nobody else can do damage to us. Now, we only have 30% of the land, but only 3 players touch us. And at least one of them was distracted. That's a player in the middle between me and ASAP. Looks like he has been doing some other stuff as the UZB player has become a bot. So there goes another person on the alliance gone. So we don't have to worry about anyone fighting us at this point. And I think it really has to do with our dominant position really has to do a lot with us showing restraint on those smaller players in the beginning, not helping take them out quick enough so that everyone kind of cooled down. We had more time to save, and now there's just nobody that can stop us at this point. Without the UZB guy, there is no resistance really left that they can really work against us with. Now, this other UZB guy might join in, but it is far a little too late, as they would definitely need player 972 to join in, and he's pretty content on fighting the guy in the middle. I don't know what he did, and ASAP has also left, so there goes all of the players in the game, minus the guy in the middle getting taken down. I believe that's White and ASAP, or White and 972 are the only players left in the game, so we can quickly knock down the rest of these guys. Oh, never mind, the other UZB guy is not a bot as well. But it's far a little too late. We have 66% of the land before we even really encounter 972, who was kind of the one person I was slightly concerned if he had paired up with Russia could actually do some damage. He did connect with me on that island, but his focus was elsewhere, and he pays the iron price for that, as now we just got collect the rest of his land, take out this guy as well, and just go a land hunting to get to that 99%. This is the only flaw I really feel like with the Americas, is that this should be 99%. But now we gotta like hunt around for islands or wait for the peace, and I guess we have to hunt around for islands. So we'll go ahead and grab some of this, and we'll just zoom through the end of this one. But GG's to all involved on this one, and we'll go on to the next game. Alright, next game up is going to be a 41-player teams battle here in Europe. We are on the black team, and we're going to put our marker down here in Africa, see if we can encourage other members of our team to help fight us for this. The blue team looks like they're picking up the northeast, and I've attracted some players on our team to come down here. So that is looking really good. We have a 2v1 on the white team, but other than that, no other players down here, so hopefully nobody else random spawn down here. We can quickly take Africa. Frick, blue player. That's okay, it's just one other guy, but other than that, we have the advantage on the land, so it's up to us to expand, and our teammate down below as well. And hopefully we can 1-2 punch these guys, knock them out quickly, and be able to move up into Europe or over into Eastern Africa. So we'll just kind of see what our options are when that time comes. But for right now, we're just going to go in our infinite growth phase here, as we do have to worry about that blue player. So I just want to kind of pinch him off a little bit, make sure that his expansion is a little bit harder and a little bit more compressed, so he doesn't have the expansion opportunities that we will. And there we go, we're up to 9,000 troops, and we'll just continue our expansion phase. Moving over into the east, doing a good job. Unfortunately, our buddy below us didn't quite have the same expansion opportunities that we did by the looks of it, and is going to be a little bit less on troops, but hopefully we can still work together in taking out some players. Now we are a little bit blocked in the east, as that blue player was able to take advantage of all the bots and our path of going into the west, west, not east, were on our team. So we'll settle for the east over here, grabbing as much land as we can. We are going to be body blocked in the east as well by our own bots once again. So a little bit unfortunate that our bots won this. Not exactly something you can control. You can slightly influence it a little bit by keeping some bots alive. I think the benefit of owning the land is a little bit more than trying to milk a bot for that's just a little bit more land from another team. But anyways, we'll go ahead and just get a little position on this blue player. Unfortunately, Loop had a great expansion. I don't know what this blue player was doing and why he didn't split that land, but that's going to be a threat to us. And we do have some players up in the north. That's great. And the crown was over there in Turkey, so we'll have to kind of deal with that when we can. Our buddy is immediately attacking this blue player. I don't hate it, but Loop has a lot of troops, and I much prefer just to save up, as Loop's not in the top 10, and we are, but I'm going to support my teammate and not let him bleed dry on troops, just immediately give it to Loop and then have to deal with him later. So we'll go ahead and push for this. The green player above is also helping push for the Iberian Peninsula. So we're going to jump on this slowly, because we are very behind Loop on troops, just from having taken this guy out. Now, we do have the advantage on land, for sure, but we're going to need to be able to have a little bit of time to maximize that advantage, as Loop has entered the top 10 now. Brother, shield? Just shield up. We got to save our money. We went early, and we got to pay the price by just kind of holding off for a minute. We don't have unlimited resources. We are the first place team, but I'm the highest placed player on our team in third place, so gotta be a little bit patient here. It's gonna be a little bit of a waiting game. Now, we do have Corgi Dog over there in Eastern Africa, so hopefully he can be kind of a block from the red team, and we can kind of focus on the green team. Speaking of the green team, this white Tim guy is a really good target, brother. Just shield. Stop. Just we gotta get money. But the white Tim guy is a great target, especially as he keeps attacking this green guy. He's really weakening himself up, and he's right behind me on the leaderboard. It might be worth attacking white Tim and saving loop for another second. And I'm gonna go ahead and do that. The reason why I did that is the Lomo Empire became a bot. So yes, this will give us borders on the Micronesia, excuse me, green player. But we can come back and deal with that later as we do get the crown. Looks like Corgi Dog has also boated over here. Okay, don't mind that at all. And we'll turn our attention back onto Loop and start really addressing this problem. Now, we do share borders with a few players on the white team, which I'm not the most thrilled about. Just in case they have any feelings about not letting Loop die, but we're going to go ahead and start knocking him down as he has overextended his troops, attacked for a little bit too much to knock out our teammate. And you are attacking Corgi Dog, brother. Everyone's just getting a little bit aggressive here. I'm going to go ahead and join in, even though it'll give me borders on Micronesia, and try and save this guy down here, mostly because Loop is, again, heavily overextending. This is a lot of land we can get for very free, so we will have to be a little slow on our advances, but I do think being a little bit patient here is going to pay off, giving us the extra troops that we need, especially as Loop is just absolutely dedicated to taking out our teammate down here. Very unfortunate that that man died. I did want to save him, but I just don't want to risk the teams winning or losing based off attacking too much. I might be a little bit too cautious in that regard, but it's won me a lot of games. I feel like knowing when to be cautious and when to be aggressive is what makes someone win or lose the game. And I felt like in that position, it was definitely worthwhile being a little bit more passive. So now we just border Micronesia, and we're going to go into him with a lot of force. He's the 7th strongest player. Now, I do see the blue team has really put has really kind of become big over there in the east. They've really taken over Russia with a lot of force. And my fear now is pushing against all three of them at the same time. So going into Micronesia might not have been the best bet, but if we can kind of work our way around... Oh, this guy's just so weak. Let's just ignore that. We'll just attack on multiple fronts. The red player might be causing havoc up in the blue player's territory, as he has some territory there himself. So looks like we're going to be facing 2 of the blue players at the same time. I do think we have enough troops to be able to deal with this. We have 40% of the board. And we're just going to push it for it right now against their strongest player and just start knocking him down. We're going to ignore all the other attacks as the red player looks like he's boating down into Corgi Dog. That is a little bit unfortunate. So now we're in a race against time. Not going to be able to protect Corgi Dog in this situation. We could attack the red player, but the priority needs to be the strongest player on the board remaining, and that is the blue team. So let's go ahead and start knocking them down. Now, I do believe, even though this puts us in the position where we now face the FBI Fade guy, it is the best decision to make, because otherwise I think the red guy would have been more enticed to attack us. So happy to take this guy out. We've got him out of the way. Now we have 48% of the land, even though we lost our teammate, which is very unfortunate. So playing cautiously, absolutely. But we were always in a position where the team was going to ride or die with us. So I think we made the right decision in being a little bit more selfish in this game mode. Now, obviously, this differs a lot from Stream, where Stream is about being a collective, but that's about learning how to play with a bunch of different players all at once with varying degree of skill. But this one, it's just, there we go. It's just always about, if you're in the best position, you do what's best for the team, and I think we did that, and we're still going to accomplish the mission. Unfortunately, not with a lot of our teammates along for the ride. Corgi Dog is still alive, though. He has that land in France for himself, so we'll just start knocking down this player 962, who also did attack us, by the way, and leave FBI Fade up there in the north. He's not even attacking anymore. I think he's kind of realized this game's done. Yep, there he goes. He's out of here. 67% of the board belongs to us. The red player is gone. And there we go. Game secured. So as we do start to wrap things up, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you made it this far in the video. If you made it this far in the video, hey, give it a thumbs up. Really helps out a lot. If you're new around here, subscribe for more. I put up videos every day. But boys, I will see you in the next one. And a special thank you to all of my members with shoutouts to producers Icy, Quagsire Lover 32, Kevin Andy Stamps, Christopher Ryans, King Arctic, and executive producers Miskits the Mallard, A137, Mason Slasher Alias, Rob Drake, Uther Ekana, Brock Lowy, Daniel Stevens, Sakari Scarlett, Morwin, Ogun Gabriel, Maverick149, Jeremy Daniels, Austin, Abagalula, and Ollie Cox, Go Spurs. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.